guys, welcome back. So, you guys probably saw my last upload with my breast cancer awareness Mani. I'll leave it in the cards for you guys in case you want to go check it out. But today, I've got this. This is something I have been waiting to do, I don't know, since forever. This is the Ouija board Mani I couldn't wait to do. Now, this is going to be a lot of stamping. If you're not into stamping, if you don't get down with stamping, if you don't like that kind of thing, you can go ahead and skip this upload. You don't have to watch it. I will be doing dip in this video as well, but a majority of it is going to be stamping because the stamping took forever. Not because it didn't work well. It did. Everything was fine. But it's a lot of stamping. I'm stamping my entire Mani today. I'm getting right in with my dip application. I'm going to leave everything that I use down in the box for you guys, along with any discount codes that I have for anything that I use. So don't forget to look at the Save Money section. I have a ton of discount codes for you guys. Anything that I make a commission on will be linked and labeled as affiliate. So if it's an affiliate code, including my Amazon storefront. I do make a commission on my Amazon storefront, just so you guys know. You guys probably don't even care, but I like to be transparent about that kind of thing. So everything will be in the box. Anyway, this Mani I was super excited about. You guys probably know, in case you haven't heard me yap about it forever, that I'm big into like paranormal stuff. I love watching ghost adventures and ghost hunters, and I think Paranormal Activity is up there with like some of my favorite movies. I loved The Conjuring, The Nun. The Nun gave me nightmares. I won't even lie. I made the mistake of watching that movie home by myself at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep for 2 days. It was terrible. I don't know why. I saw it in the movie theater at first and I was fine. I went with my son and one of his friends and we were all fine. But this time in my room by myself, 2 whole nights sleepless because I have to sleep with a noisemaker. I don't know if you guys are like that at all. I need a white noisemaker. It sounds like an oscillating fan, you know? And in that white noise, my brain kept hearing that ominous, whatever music tones that was in The Nun. I couldn't sleep for days. It was terrible. I eventually had to forego my noisemaker. I switched to rain, is what I did. Anyway, hi, I'm Marla Chris. If you're new to my channel and you're still here after hearing me yap about nonsense for the last 5 minutes, thank you for staying and seeing what this is all about. I do dip nails. I'm not a tech, I'm not a pro. I'm a nail nothing. I just do this as a hobby. I've been doing it for a couple years now, and I just like sharing some of the stuff that I learned, figure out how to do with you guys. So if you like this kind of content, definitely consider sticking around and subscribing, and make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified every time that I upload. Anyways, I hate doing that. I don't know why it's awkward for me. Anyway, I am using this color that I've never used before by Revel. It's called Ensemble, and I went through a bunch of the nude colors that I have. Nude, N-U-D-E, not N-E-W. And I was trying to find one that I think or thought would as closely resemble the color of a Ouija board, you know? And I don't know. I think I got kind of close. You guys will have to let me know. I don't know. This was just a fun Mani for me. It is very over the top. It's very Halloween, in my opinion, without being like super crazy. Like, it's kind of subtle and you don't really know what it is unless you're looking right at my nails. You know, like from afar away, you can't tell what it is. It looks kind of like a marble, honestly, from far away. But up close, very much Ouija board. There were some elements, you know, this stamping plate is fantastic and I loved it. But there are some elements that just don't seem possible. Like all the numbers and stuff, how they have them on the plate. There's no good way to get that on your nail. Trust me, I tried in my head to figure out how to do all of this and it just didn't work for me. Maybe you guys do it differently. If you guys have this plate, I posted every Halloween Mani that I filmed ahead of time in my Facebook group. So if you guys are not in my Facebook group, you better get on over there because I post everything ahead of time. Ooh, okay. I'm going to talk to you about the Ouija board stamping plate. And then I have something else I want to tell you guys. Anyway, so I know a lot of you either have the same stamping plate, a similar one, or are ordering one. So if you're on Instagram or if you're in my Facebook group, you must tag me in all your Ouija board photos because I want to see them all. I want to see what you do with them because I feel like there are so many possibilities with this particular plate for a Ouija board theme, and I want to see them all. Now, if you're not in my Facebook group, or if you are and you just didn't see the post that I put out, I have a project that I've been working on with somebody else, and it's going to be something super special. I can't tell you what it is yet, but you will be finding out, I believe, going for the beginning of November, which is so close. It's so close. It seems so far away. It's going to be here like tomorrow, but there is something super special happening, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's the only thing I can tell you is that for someone in my position as a YouTube person who does nails, it's the only way I can describe it is it's probably every influencer's dream. If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what will. But that's what it is, and that's what's happening, and you'll have all the details in November. I'm going to show you how I file my nails here real quick. You can tell when I file my sidewalls, I'm filing very straight. I'm following the growth channels, which are the lines between your nail and your sidewall right there. But then when I file the tip, I taper my file slightly inward, and that will create either, depending on how much you taper your file in, it'll create either a tapered square or a coffin or a stiletto, any type of tapered nail shape. That's how you're going to file. And depending again on how you want your shape to be, I file the free edge completely square. That creates this coffin shape. I will be doing in November a complete video on how to shape all nail types, which will in no way, shape, or form be a tutorial because I'm pretty restricted in my knowledge of nail filing. I know how to file my nails, and I know how to file the shapes that I typically do. I've done in the past, square, tapered square, coffin / ballerina. It's pretty much the same thing depending on how long your nails are. I've also done like an almond stiletto. So I'm going to show you how to do a bunch of that all in one video. So keep an eye out for that sometime, probably middle of November. I'm going to continue filing my nails. I'm going to bust out my e-file here in a minute. I will leave a card in the cards. I'll leave a video in the cards for you guys in case you want to see how I do all the filing and contouring with just a hand file. I'll leave that up there in the eye for you guys. I do have a video coming up soon. I've recently changed a little bit my whole filing routine, and you'll see that towards the end of October. It's nothing crazy. I just kind of do things in a little bit of a different order-ish, maybe. I do have my own routines, but I also am open to always finding some. I wanted to show you guys this. This is actually my coffee mug that I keep all my brushes in. I have had this mug for maybe like 2 or 3 years, but that's how much into like Halloween and Ouija board stuff I am. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. Anyway, like I was saying, I am always up for learning something new, trying a new technique, and seeing if it's more efficient and works better. And I was watching a video. It was an older video, I believe, from Young Nails. I love their channel. As far as like nail education goes, if you really want to become skilled in technical stuff, like filing and sculpting and really how to build a nail for what you want, Young Nails is a great channel to watch. Highly, highly would recommend. And I was watching them doing some filing, and I think it was a video on saving time during a service. Now, I'm not a nail tech. I'm not sure if I want to be. I had a vision for a hot minute of going to, nail school and becoming a nail tech, but I have other dreams and goals that I would prefer to accomplish before that. Anyway, moving on, I digress. They were saying, because my routine is generally I get my sides and my free edge shaped, and then I do my e-filing. And then after I e-file, I always find that I need to blend a little bit more with my hand file. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But they said to save time during a service, start with your e-file. Do all your e-file stuff first, and then finish with your hand file. instead of hand file and then e-file and then hand file. And I'm like, well, let's see if that works. And you know what? I think that might be my new routine. So you will see that coming up here in like a couple of weeks, a week or so. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys watch me e-file in peace and quiet for the time being. And I will come back. We'll get into the stamping stuff, and I will try not to lose my voice for the remainder of this video. This is me talking too much. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get top coat on. Now, this is not a necessary step. However, if you are doing a light mani and a dark stamp, I will encourage you to consider putting on a top coat first. If you're a gel person, even if you're not, if you're doing dip top coat, do your, activator and then your 2 coats of dip top coat and be done with your mani before you stamp. And I'll tell you why. Especially if you're doing like a black stamp, you have a good chance of staining your light colored acrylic or dip powder, same thing. If you put a black stamp over it, you can take it off if you mess it up for some reason, but you'll have to use acetone, and acetone can eat away a little bit at your dip powder or your acrylic. So I always recommend sealing it first. Seal it up, make sure it's good, stamp over the top coat, and then seal it back up. Just a personal preference thing. If you like to live on the edge, definitely go for it and hope for the best. I've done it myself, and I've not yet been disappointed. I've had incidences where I've wished that I had top coated, and that's why I recommend it to you. I'm going to give you guys a little peel porn, as my girl Christine over at Simply Nailogical would say. I'm going to get this blue film off of the stamping plate. I have made this mistake in the past, so I'm going to tell you guys in case you don't know. All stamping plates come, or most, 99.9% I'll say, come with the blue film. You do have to remove it before you stamp. Yes, I've absolutely tried stamping over the blue film. It did not work at all. I'm getting right into this. I'm going to leave this color by Maniology in the box. I think it's called Boba or something like that. I don't know what. It's like a deep dark coffee brownish type color, and I thought it would look great with the Ouija board theme because Ouija boards have almost that like vintage feel to them, and I thought the color would look good. I am going to move around this plate. I'm going to gather a bunch of images from all over the place and put them where I feel like putting them. I have zero rhyme or reason behind literally any of this. I'm kind of just going with the flow here. But I did want to incorporate some certain things, just a few. I felt like the sun was a big thing. The little, what do you call them, planchettes or whatever, you know, the thing you move around the board. I think that was super important to get on there. The goodbye and the hello and the stuff like that, I really wanted to get on there. Yes and no, I wanted to get on there. You know, all that typical Ouija board stuff. Have you guys played with a Ouija board? You guys are going to have to let me know if you've had a weird Ouija board experience. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to leave an email address on the screen and in the box for you guys. On Halloween, I am uploading. It's my regular upload day. And I'm going to read your ghost stories. So if you have any crazy Ouija board experiences, even if you don't, if you have just a crazy ghost story or a weird or creepy story of some sort, paranormal, if you will, that you would like me to share with the rest of the class, feel free to shoot me an email. I am currently, conjuring up a massive production to share with you guys on Halloween. So definitely shoot me an email. I would be absolutely happy to read them for you guys. So as you can see, I've gotten all my stamps on. I am going to let that dry for at least 76 days until it's completely dry. This is a stamping plate, M071. You can find it on the Maniology website. It'll be in the box. So after I let this dry for about 10 minutes, I'll say, to be on the safe side, because you want to make sure it's totally dry. You don't want to smudge your stamping with, top coat of any sort. If you're using dip top coat for this, what I would recommend doing is going right in with your dip base after the polish is completely dry for a good 10-15 minutes. Do a dip base, dip into clear dip powder. That'll encapsulate your design. Then you can activate and do your 2 dips of top coat. For me, I'm going to go in with matte gel top coat, get it into the light, and then we're going to be done. I'm going to let you guys watch for just a sec. I'm going to get this on, get it in the lamp, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. So here is my finished Ouija board themed Halloween Mani. I love this Mani so much. Seriously, this is definitely up there with my top fave Manis. I know I say that about a lot of them, and I do love a lot of them. We've all had our bad Mani days. I'll leave one in the cards for you if you want to check out probably my worst one. It was a hot mess. I am finishing up with Candy Skincare per usual. If you use matte top coat and you want to put cuticle oil on, don't be afraid to get on your nail. I try hard not to, just for the video's sake, but alcohol will turn your nails matte again after oil. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I hope that you email me and send me some creepy stories to read, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.